What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Gillie Da Kids, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Chris John, man. Yo, boy, let's get him, man. Yeah, right never now. Off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. And we the team, and they know it coast to coast, and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear.
Yo, hit the link, hit the link.
You could be my friend or enemy, I don't care, and you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best. If you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTBTV.
Yo.
Just ain't fair.
Salute. Salute.
Yeah.
They gon' say the money changed me, but I'ma say the haters did it. I watched them suckers bend the rules, but what I do? Forgave them niggas. Making movies, I played the villain.
Nah, y'all ain't gonna give me a strike this time. Let me go to the other one I want to try to hit.
Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, I'm up here at this, my daughter's got this volleyball thing going on, so, let me go through this way. Yeah, so, yeah, just coming to tap into the show. Everybody get on up in here. We just getting started.
Yes, we are. We didn't get started. So we about to go right now. Hold on. Yeah, we about to get started. Yeah, we about to get started part itself. Then we go right here.
Yeah, I'm a no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang. Like, ooh, what's all this commotion? Grown man got some like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, they're known as Philadelphia. They the damn nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, came to the east side. Ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on knowing we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just smoke the cloud, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. We done got bored with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize those who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. I'm a no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown man got some like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my
What
own
you
man,
mean?
do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. I kill them with bars, I get them with truth, but they call me frivolous. Ooh, I do not beef on computers. I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you.
Mac
Every
Mizzle.
day I am on guard,
Man,
but I
Mac, I
cannot
was just
call.
thinking about
Who
Mac
fake in my
Mizzle today.
crew?
I
I
said,
just
where
keep
the
it back
hell
to
Mac
the
Mizzle
campus. I
been, man?
got my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Data gave me the cosign, along with what's rhymes. So crack, say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm floating on cloud nine. We protect the heavenly, mama. Don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine. Believe. Don't mind me. I'm floating on cloud nine. We protect the heavenly, mama. Don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine. Believe. Yeah, I'm in no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang. Like ooh, what's all this commotion? Grown men got like females. Ooh, making moves ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you.
Yo, first of all,
Yo.
Let me say peace to the 5% nation of guys and nerve. Salam alaikum, hamdulillah, rahmatullah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV, where we bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty, Allah, chill with my little bro Cross, aka The Plug. Y'all go check out his channel. Yo, and like I said before, we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started its own day like nigga what?
Nigga, what?
Nigga, what? Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, now I know this topic, man, is a little touchy right now. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to say something about it. You talked about this offline, didn't we?
Fact.
Did we not?
Fact.
And what I was saying about this, right? Yo, this is your man's. This is your man's. You rock him heavy like that. You give him time in the morning. You don't try to pull him in freestyle battles and all this shit. That shit.
Right.
That nigga, he look like the Walking Dead right now.
He look real depleted, man. And then here's the thing about it is like you've been around this man all your life growing up. I get it. But for it to get, like I said, certain things shouldn't be on the internet. You could even look at the body language. When they said they wanted to do a freestyle, then he even asked his homeboy, he said, well, I ain't got nothing in it. Then they said, well, why don't y'all freestyle back and forth each other's lyrics? The man didn't want to do it. Then your boy, what's his name? Knox, Mike Knox. Yeah. Then he was the one that originated, said it, but nobody ever did it. He just sitting there staring at folks, man. And they just telling Gillie, why don't you go and do it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I just think the way in the world we got, man, there's not enough, like I said again, enough empathy. A man going through it or whatever. And really, honestly, that ain't the time and the place for that. You know what I'm saying? And if he was going to do that, that should have been some one-on-one type thing or, you know, amongst the group or whatever.
That shit should have been on camera.
No, I don't honestly think that's not the place for it. And again, whatever, we can say, well, their intent was good, but nothing came out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, Gillie, because nobody saw Gillie. Nobody really just got the chance to see him. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes sad when you become a celebrity when you can't even grieve in your own right. You know what I'm saying? People basically trying to show you how to grieve. They want to follow you how you're grieving. You know, They want you to do all this shit rough, man.
And then you got to think about this too, man, right? You got to think about this too. It's so crazy. You think about it. Right. This man just lost his oldest son. And y'all up here like a party at the shit. It's a party, man. I'm not celebrating I'm not celebrating the loss of my son.
That's right. No, you're right. And like Lee Murray saying he said the lack of empathy. I mean, the empathy is definitely lacking, and it is, man. And you know what's sad? It's like, and again, we got to come back and reflect on our culture that we done got so normalized that somebody's life is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand. Something like for you to think that another man's life ain't warranted, or just his personal, whatever happened to, man, give me my personal space. Whatever happened to that shit? Like, mothers don't even give you like like you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And everything is and nowadays everything is considered a viral moment. A celebrity going to the bathroom, a celebrity slipping, somebody died, celebrity getting in a car accident, drugs, all this stuff. It's over sensationalized.
And but show, and the fact of the matter is, everybody had a camera taping something, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact the lights was on. Yeah, they had lights on, all that shit. I didn't like none of that, bro.
But I want you to see something real quick, bro. I want to show you something.
I bet.
One second. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is right here. 1 second. It's obviously talent.
Let me call Jeremy real quick.
An unfortunate Philly tragedy is bringing together Philly legends in a way I've never seen before. Rest in peace to a young 25-year-old. A triple shooting Thursday night in Philadelphia has unfortunately led to the loss of life for young Devin Spady, a.k.a. YNG Cheese. If you don't know him, you're for sure familiar with his dad, who's none other than $1 million worth of game co-host, Gillie Da Kids. Obviously, if you know anything about Gillie and his cousin Wallow's platform and what they've been doing over the last few years, they pretty much dedicated themselves to try to give game to the youngins, specifically the young black males that are dealing with making money for the first time. Even Wallow, though, this time around admitted after this tragedy, he was speechless. He posted on his social media, "Look, cuz usually when I talk to you, I got a lot to tell you. Tonight, the pain in my heart and tears spoke to you. I love you beyond life, Cheese. I got your father. Rest well." Definitely want to send prayers up to Gillie's family and anybody.
Now look at the picture. I want you to look at the picture, yo. This is the picture, right? Let me show the picture.
Tragedy is bringing together Philly legends in a way I've never seen before. Bro. Rest in peace.
Yo, bro, Gillie look half dead in that picture, bro.
Say what now?
Gillie look half dead in that picture they was showing, bro.
Yeah, he look half dead. Hold on, I got somebody. Hold on. Look where I'm at. Hold on, I gotta show you so you'll see it. So you'll know. I'm gonna show you something, God, real fast. This is where I'm at right here. You see that?
Oh, she playing volleyball?
Oh yeah, look at her. She volleyball down. She just got done doing her stuff, man. You know, I'm always busy. There's a whole exhibition going on right now.
Okay.
So
this one.
So you see to show everybody. So yeah. So what would you say? Hold on, let me turn around. I'm gonna stay out. That's the reason why I couldn't hear you. I was done with one of her first ones. All right. Get it. All right. So, all right. So what did? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, he did. He did, Christian. He did. He actually did look bad. He looked bad in that. He looked depleted, man. Like I was telling Born, when I saw that, it just, man, like, again, all that, and they just looked at it, they was laughing and stuff, and you saw him, and a couple of times he just looked at him, and you know when you get that look, you just stare at somebody, and you just be like he's just looking at him, he got the chief in the air. Then they went from, why don't you rap, Gillie? Gillie, why don't you rap? Do you know that they probably was waiting, and that's just where I feel, that they was waiting on that viral moment. Imagine if he had a rap. You don't think everybody that had a camera on wouldn't have posted that?
Yeah. They would have posted that shit, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, man. And I mean, yeah, he looked on Sherman, man. He probably ain't slept, bro. You talking about a person ain't slept. He's a celebrity. He's trying to keep as much. Think about the people he around. Just because he's $100 million. You don't think people would want to get any exclusive on him on how he feel or something that they can put out, bro? Like everybody's waiting to hear it. And it's sad because he shouldn't have to man, he don't gotta explain shit to nobody, bro. He don't owe nobody nothing. That's the thing I get mad at. If somebody say I don't want to talk about it, it doesn't mean that the man don't got no emotion. Bro, his wife is grieving. You know what I'm saying? His wife is grieving. His son's mother's grieving. They brothers grieving. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
I believe he got a daughter too. She really?
Yeah, I mean, you talking about families because, man, you talking about in the old saying, people got to remember, no parent wants to bury their child, bro. No matter what, if they said it, and I hate when people say, well, he got this $100 million. You know how the industry works. Yeah, he might have got assigned to it, but you don't know what the deal is. You don't know if he's got, so many years to collect this money, or if his money's broke down off of from promo and all that. We don't know. That's one thing I hate about in our culture, or that this media do us, bro. Why you don't see nobody else? They talk about how much money they got or they re-signed with. They only tell us. Why does it matter that man signed for $100 million? Because he still. It doesn't change negate the fact he Gillie.
It doesn't change the fact that he lost his son either.
That's right. That's right.
And no, I'm gonna tell you the thinking about that, right? LeBron James signed one of the cardiac arrest the other day, yesterday. And
Say what now?
LeBron James' son went to cardiac arrest the other day, yesterday.
Yeah.
Practice, the UFC basketball practice. And the first thing people say, oh, he was on PED. Man, why y'all gotta disrespect this man's son? And this man's son is with a cardiac arrest.
Think about this man's son. Think about this man's son had a cardiac arrest, and man, it's exported around. The man ain't got a chance. Imagine where he was at. Imagine his wife or anybody that was out doing something. And just imagine I learned that being on this internet and shit, just like when we was down there in Birmingham. By the time I left the show, bro, we was all over the internet. And it was like people calling me like, man, I didn't know y'all such. I was like, how did you know that? Oh, it's all over the internet. And I don't get it. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will take that. So, us as being in front of the forefront and on these cameras all day and doing shows and all this craziness. What it does is, man, it puts us in a really bad light. Like we ain't human. Like, it's okay to talk about our mamas. It's okay to put us down. It's okay to pull records. It's okay because we on the internet. It's the internet. You can do that. It's like, what?
Man, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I just think they could have, to me, that's more of a sacred moment. Now, if he said, I don't have no problem with you guys doing that, but you could tell they just pulled it out. They, pause, and then you got all these lights and shit around, and everybody, you can see everybody just stand. And the weird part, the way it looked, is like all these dudes on one side, and your boy on the other side, and he watching them. That's the way I would have took it. Like, okay, now I get to analyze all these people now. Like when it hit different. When you don't even really, if that's your homeboy, you really don't even know what to say. Sometimes silence is the best thing for right now. Let him speak. Let him talk.
But I want you to see, son. I'm about to go to this nigga cartoon for live shit. It's fair use. I want you to see this shit, bro. Real talk, bro.
Okay.
I want you to see what he talks about LeBron James Jr. I'm talking this what these niggas do, bro.
Okay.
I never
Sadie did, and now she has my plan. The first unlimited plan that lets you choose exactly what goes in it. Now she gets to pick only the perks she wants and saves on every one, all with an incredible.
I never disrespect a man's child if something happened to him. Bro.
Damn, Boucher, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, he said heart issues killed my boy in community college basketball, so that shit brought them. Damn, sorry to hear that, King. Damn, sorry to hear that.
There are a lot of people who was waiting for me to go live. They were waiting on me to go live about this. I decided to try to find out some more information before I open my mouth because, that's what you're supposed to do. Dealing with situations such as this. This is an unusual situation. Wasn't strenuous or anything. He didn't look like, from what they told me, it didn't look like he went through a lot, like during the workout. It wasn't like there was 50, 60,000 cameras there waiting on him to come to work out. It was just like an average workout day. And they said the kid just collapsed.
No, I can't listen to this clown ass nigga, yo. The hub block in the building. Yo. Now,
see, I don't know too much. See, I don't know too much about that Casino guy, so I don't know too much about that dude.
Yo, he's the biggest LeBron James hater on YouTube, bro.
Okay. The hood, salute.
Salute, Cross, salute, born much love and respect.
Yo, bro. You know, you see what the title is, right?
Yeah, I seen it.
Bro, so a lot of people get mad about that title, but I'm keeping it real, bro. Like I was telling, like me and Cross was talking about before I even did the show. I'm noticing all these niggas, they trying to get this nigga to rap, freestyle, have fun. After some return to the essence.
Yeah, you know how I see it. I just feel like they just trying to keep him in good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because dealing with something like that,
right?
It depends on your circle, who you around with. They trying to keep him in a. They trying to keep him in like a cheered up mode.
Yo, but all the cameras, bro. Do you know all the cameras do that?
He a public figure. It's not like he a regular person. So you got a bunch of public figures out there. It was just to show the city and the world that while he's mourning the death of his son, that we here, we gonna keep him up. We gonna hold our brother up.
Right, but do you think hood, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We all come from in our culture, so you think even though his celebrity and it's to show that at the time, the question is, and maybe they did. I'm just speculating. We just speculate. It just didn't seem like that's something he was with. Because, again, Mike Knox was the one that said, let's do the freestyle. If that was the case, they all would have did it. They just stood there, and they got the lights. And think about it. It ain't the light on all them. All these little box lights is towards him.
Yeah, well, basically, everybody had their cell phones out. They was recording and stuff like that. But they was out there for hours. If you notice, that's the same picture that Meek was on. But by the time they doing that video, Meek wasn't out there no more. So they was doing whatever they was doing for hours. You know what I'm saying? And as far as dealing with it, everybody deal with stuff differently. Like if it was me personally, I wouldn't be out chilling with nobody. I don't care who it is. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be in the crib crying, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for that situation, they was able to bring Gil outside, and despite all the stress and everything, he still found a way to find some type of lyrics and stuff like that. That's the whole job. Because what they don't want him to do is they'll fall into darkness. That's why like Wallow was like, you know what, I got him. You know what I'm saying? And he also did a clip like, we're gonna keep pushing and we're gonna keep, trying to save the youth. So I guess what they trying to do is keep him in good spirit and not have him fall into like depression and nothing like that, which is gonna be impossible because he still got to wake up the next morning and the next morning, and it's gonna hit him.
That's what I'm saying. The journey starts not bringing him out. The journey starts by taking him out. Like, the best thing you could do for a person that's in the limelight is to make them feel regular. I don't care what nobody say. The best thing you do is I have the best times. Like here, I'm at this volleyball. I enjoy this stuff. Nobody don't know me. I don't want them to know me. I don't got the time for them to know me. You see what I'm saying? Because it takes away from normalcy. So again, not saying that I see what they were trying to do. Can you play the video for everybody? And again, this is just us giving our analogy. I'm not saying I'm 100. I'm just giving you you know, for people in the internet world, just the way I just perceived it. Because again, he looked tired, and you right about that, Hood. He probably was at that time. He probably didn't want to come out. He probably didn't want to have nothing to do with nobody, and they brought him out, and he probably was out. Yeah, and like I said, it could go both ways. I just feel like the journey don't start on that camera. The journey, you know, it's like the old saying: does a tree make a noise when nobody's around? That's always been my biggest saying. So therefore, it ain't about when the camera come on, it's when the camera's off. What's the impact of you keeping your brother strong when the camera's off? Anybody can say they're there for you when the camera on.
That's a fact.
And it would hurt more to know that the camera was on and you didn't follow through.
That's a fact. But I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, you know, one thing about what I can all definitely give like the rappers out Philly, they always supportive behind scenes. It's like I can give a few occasions, like Dark Low had got real sick. You know what I mean? With the point he almost died, he needed a kidney replacement.
Yeah.
You know, so you had somebody like Freeway that reached out to him behind scenes, made sure he got that replacement. You got Freeway lost 2 kids, you know what I mean, and also had support, you know what I mean, and on top of Oskino. So I know that they are from like the same era of rap. So they always work together outside of that. But they really brothers, because at the end of the day, Gil wouldn't even come outside or just be around nobody, period, whether it was for this occasion or for any occasion. So everybody that was in that picture or in that video is guys that they all have contact with each other on a regular. So I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, they there for him also off of camera. You know what I mean? But you seen people out there like Spade and Bump, and the first lady that was from major figures. You know what I mean? And it's, I mean, it's just different for everybody.
In a way I've never seen before. Rest in peace to a young 25-year-old, a triple shooting Thursday night in Philadelphia.
Look at this picture.
An unfortunate Philly.
Look how Gillie looking in that picture, man. Stand back to all of them, bro. He don't really want to be in this picture. He look like he want to be home more than his son. That's what I'm talking about.
But his son, you know what I mean, his other sons was with him, but he had the choice to be out there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't yank him out. You know, probably was like, come on, you need to. I know personally people that went, listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack. Listen, like last month, my man's son in my hood, bro, y'all probably heard about it. It was a triple shooting. It was 3 people killed. My man's son had just turned 12. It was his birthday. He stepped outside to run to the store. He didn't make it back. Somebody hopped out with an AK and started shooting. Killed 2 men and killed my man's son. He just turned 12 years old. He was out there sick, going crazy. And like a day later, everybody on the block, they came, they took him like, come on, let's go. They took him to the bar, they did all that. So you're gonna be mourning and all that. But it's hard to support anybody. It's hard to support anybody when you're dealing with a loss, especially a tragic loss. It's like you never deal with somebody that went through something and be like, yo, is there anything I can do? You ever want to talk? People don't be wanting to really talk or nothing like that. But I think that their intentions was, you know, to try to keep him up. And as far as the cameras and stuff, that was just to show the world and the people that might have issues, you know, the other side, like, you know, we gonna stand strong together. And, you know, it's not gonna get swept under the rug, because you got the stuff that you see on camera, then you got stuff that's behind scenes, you know what I mean, that nobody would know about unless it was getting spoke on, you know what I mean? So I just feel like that was their way, you know, keeping the situation up. Like I said, my man just went through the same thing. Yeah, I mean, and he not no public figure. He not even no actor. He live in the hood, but he ain't no guy. He not trapping or doing nothing like that. But he lost his baby boy, a 12-year-old kid that he never wrote a rap, never sold a drug, never did nothing. And he just went outside with it, happy that it was his birthday. He woke up that morning and never got to make it back in the house. So I think
Hey, hold
it's
on.
just
Hold on. Let me say one thing. A Boucher 850. For what I'm hearing from, I know a few people around the area. You know what I'm saying? What I'm hearing is it was a dice game of wrong. People try to say. I don't know how true that shit is. I don't want to put that shit out there, but I'm hearing it was a dice game. It started from a dice game. I don't know. It wasn't no. People said it was just random. That shit wasn't random, yo. That was no random attack. If it was random, they would have took his chain off his neck.
I ain't going to speak on. I definitely ain't going to speak on it because I don't want to get no type of incriminating news, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't a robbery and it wasn't random. That's all I will say. You know what I mean? It wasn't just shooting and stray bullets was flying, and it wasn't a robbery. But obviously, after the shooter did what he did, he saw that chain, and snatching the chain is like snatching the pocketbook. But for anybody out there that think they're going to take somebody's life, at the end of the day, it's like this. That you doing nothing but holding more evidence against yourself. Because whoever you go try to sell it to, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm good." And then now that's floating around like, Main Man got the mac and cheese chain. Like,
you know what? Listen, the jewelry store gonna look at the serial numbers. He gonna pull the serial numbers up on that shit. When that chain change that much, it got serial numbers on it. It's insured. So first they're gonna do is go right back to Gillie. They be like, "Yo, the camera's gonna show the person who was trying to sell the chain in the jewelry store."
Mm-hmm.
We shout out to the police, shout out to Gillie and all them. They gonna get that shit, and then that's what's gonna happen.
Right. My thing is because of the fact that Gillie is, Gillie is Muslim. How do you think the Muslim community feel about that? And do they take it with, not to say it, I'm just saying assumptions wise, we just assuming. Do they take it with a vengeance off of that because of Gillie, or they just how does that work? Because you got street niggas, but then you also got, people that's part of the nation too.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I know as far as the Muslims in Philly that is on the hot with that type of stuff, they're not going. What they going to try to do is, because in Islam, you believe that, in the world and all that, this is, what I'm saying, this ain't it. This the dunya. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all your goal as a Muslim is, to die in the state of Islam and in the state of belief, and dying is more looked upon too than that's why, like, if you ever been to a janazah or something like that, people don't really be all breaking out crying and doing all that stuff because you're not even supposed to mourn at a janazah. So
let me ask you a question, yo. Steve O Speaks said Gillie's son was a stepper in the streets. His son wasn't a stepper in the streets. His son lived in the suburbs, bro. He was a suburban kid.
He might have lived in the suburb. That don't mean he didn't step though.
Yeah, his son was outside from what I know. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I never heard of him stepping on nothing, but
he definitely was outside.
Yeah, he was definitely outside. Definitely moved around Philly. Like, that's why if y'all seen his memorial wasn't where he got killed at. Where he got killed at was back Ollie. He be like down north and all that, back Cumberland and all that. And he really moved around in the city. You know what I'm saying? So
Chief's mom, she's a nurse. His mom's a nurse that worked for my wife. His mom's a nurse, so she had bread. They was living good. I think they was. I don't know. I don't want to say Delaware County. It might have been in Jersey. They might have been in Delaware County somewhere. I'm not sure.
He was living good off. He was living good off Gil alone. You know what I'm saying? Especially with him being when you 25, it's only but so much. Even if your mom is a nurse, you want grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? The way these young boys dress out here, they paying $1,500 for a pair of jeans and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. And then I heard people saying that
Jersey Rich salute.
That that Gil should have did more for him and stuff. You know how people jump to conclusions, but people don't understand that same chain that got took. Gil's son ain't buy that. Who y'all think bought them joints?
That BMW that Gil's son had. Who bought that BMW? Gil got for his birthday.
Exactly, exactly. He made sure they all good and stuff like that. So it was definitely an unfortunate situation though. But everybody do they stuff differently, man. You ever see somebody go through something? You be like, man, if that was me, I would have did this. If that was me, I would have did that. You know what I mean? But truthfully, when that stuff happened, you really lost once it happened. You be out of it if you ever, witness someone really that close that got taken on that, because a bunch of different things is going through your mind. Like, I can't believe this happened. Then you got why me, and then why would somebody even play with mine like that? You know what I mean? So you got so many thoughts racing through your head. And just like Born said before on one of the videos Born was talking about, he dealing with that and he got money to, really get stuff done. Then you got people be wanting respect and brownie points anyway. People that already be ready to be on go. Then you got to think like, do he want to put himself in a predicament where he got to face that time? You know what I mean? It's no different than like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these guys, they go do something and they tell right on the main person that sent them, oh, he gave me this, or you know what I'm saying? We see it every day.
Yo,
I was reading what Steve-O said. Yeah, that's easier said than done. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would he have to put? See, this little thing about it. It's like if this never would have happened, and nobody ever knew. You shouldn't have to walk around. This is what we're trying to get to in our culture. We shouldn't have to walk around just because you got money, man. It's other people put them in custody. Then he ain't going to be able to grow up to be him. He'll be under the shadow of his pops. I see what you're saying. But, man, we shouldn't have to get to the point just because, again, we don't know if he got the whole $100 million, if that's half endorsements, if that was some little money up front. We don't know. We just know. That's why I said
he got split 2 ways.
Facts. Not including the managers, his PR team. It's bigger than that.
Hey, it's Steve-O. That's impossible. Think of any rapper you know in the world. Let's use Meek for instance, because Meek is like the richest rapper from Philly. I ain't talking about like the richest person. We know Will Smith and all of them. They rich. But even with that being said, Meek got family that's moving off through the city. He ain't paying for security for them. You got even Will Smith. I can use Will Smith as a prime example.
Will Smith,
not for his family is what I'm saying. Like if he come out there, but he got immediate family members that's out moving around out Philly right now. So it's impossible. That bill is crazy. So it would have been up to his son to hire his own security if he felt, because he had enough bread to do it if he really wanted to do it. His son, like his son.
Why do a black kid got high security? They ain't gonna kill Justin Bieber.
No. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on for a minute, God. No, we're not missing the point. We agree with you, but what we're saying is, why should it have to get to that point? Like you said, you're right. He's a millionaire just like anybody else. I agree with you.
Hold on, Steve-O, come on.
Yeah, you.
Come on, I'm gonna put the link in here. Come on up.
Yeah, drop the link.
No, with Steve-O saying for him to have security, bro. When you saying you're gonna have security for a 25-year-old man that don't live under your roof, whether he's your kid or not, that means you're paying for his security 24 hours. He might be in the crib all day, and he want to come out the crib at 7 in the evening. So what you got to be like, yo, geez, every time you about to step out, let me know so I can send security.
He ain't gonna do that. At 25, he ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna do it.
He's not.
He gonna feel like, Daddy, you watching me. You watching me. You trying to see where I go.
Exactly. Yeah. And plus, when you have security has to be, that got to be set up. It can't be like the last second joint. Like these young boys, they be in and out. Y'all got to remember, it was never a time he wasn't in the city. Y'all can't put it like this. Name one rapper that made it himself, that was in the hood his whole life, and then he
Right.
got on and never came back to his hood. The only one that probably don't do that right now is like Chief Keef. Even Dirk got times where he got feel like he got to pop up back to Chicago. When he did that $1 million worth of game interview, what did he do? Not only did he do it in Chicago, he had to have 100 street guys. Then he had to have $1 million cash on table so that the younger generation.
Louis V. Salute. Yeah.
Louis V.
It's impossible.
Also salute Gail, Mother Earth. Salute.
Listen, 6ix9ine had a lot of money. 6ix9ine had a lot of money when he got locked up and all that and came home. You think he was able to afford paying for security for his mom?
Hold on.
For his loved ones?
Jones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Pete.
All right. No, well, hold on. Let me turn this down.
Hang up your YouTube on it.
Huh?
You got your YouTube on?
Yeah, turn your volume down on the TV. Turn it all the way down.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me turn this off. The speaker on. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. No, my only point was I'm not saying that well, the point I'm trying to get to is I'm not saying that because I'm in here cutting somebody, so just bear with me when I'm trying to talk. I'm in here cutting customer. So what I'm pretty much saying is he should have snatched his whole family and got him out of Philly. Period. That's what I was saying. To me, if you are 30 million or better type of cat, I'm moving. This is me. What I would do. I'm moving my family out that area because Philly, like what I'm saying, New York, Jersey, DC, dangerous, man. I don't want to take a chance to have my son get kidnapped, shot, robbed, none of that. Especially
and I respect. And wait a minute, and I respect what you're saying, Steve. So I got a scenario for you. At 25, like you said, you would move him out of there. So what if he don't want to move there? What if he say, Daddy, I don't want to move there. I want to move to Arkansas, and I want a house in Arkansas. So you buy the house in Arkansas, you're still not watching this man. You cannot. What are you going to do? Like you said, what are you going to do? It's basically like you going to have the police follow him everywhere? Even if he moves.
I'm not saying that. I agree with what you're saying. I ain't no control freak neither. A man is a man. I can't control. Even that's my son. He's still a man. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying I would have snatched him up because I'm not gonna say too much, but I know people who know the situation, and I know for a fact that he was doing his thing in them streets. You know what I'm saying?
Where you from, Steve-O? Steve-O, where you from?
Yeah,
I live in Maryland, from West Philly.
Facts, but but his son was in the streets because that's what he always came up. You know what I'm saying? He came up in the streets in Philly.
Right.
The average young boys. It's like the average young boys that might get on and they finally get to a bag. The first thing they're gonna go back to is they hood and stuff like that.
And that's where we go wrong.
Yeah, but like as far as like with Gil's son, Gil had him in position to not have to be in the hood.
And he don't live in Philly. He don't live in Philly.
That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't in the hood.
Where do you live at? You said in Delaware County. Where in Delaware County?
Delaware County
is the outskirts. It's the outskirts. No, Delaware County.
You talking about like King of Prussia area? If it ain't King of Prussia area, if he in Delaware County, well, that's Montgomery County. But if he in Delaware County just like Philly right now. This is crazy. I ain't even talking about Chester. I'm just talking about like Darby and Upper Darby and Jacksonville and all that part. My man is from Philly. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Like you in Philly.
Yeah.
I live in Philly, bro. I live in Philly, so
you know then.
I live in Philly, bro. I see it, man.
Right.
But what I'm saying, his mother got a house in New Jersey, I believe. So he's between either the outskirts of Philly or he's in Jersey somewhere, yo. All of them, none of them live in Philly like that.
Right.
Like even if he moved him out California, he would have been coming to Philly, and when he came to Philly, he would have been going straight to the hoods that he went to. I just feel like at his age, you know what I mean? It's not much you can do as a parent, period. But it's up to the child to understand the blessing that they have to not have to have that. You know what I'm saying? And not have to not want that reputation and stuff. But that's the problem with these generations now, because I feel like all the older generations, let's talk about like Mace, Cameron, and stuff like that. It was always issues where people be like, oh, these guys rapped it, but they never lived it. These guys never was this. These guys never was that. So I feel like these younger generations, they want to prove that we not just rapping it, we really live it. I really be in the hood. And then you got rappers that promote it, even like Kissing them. They be like, I come to the hood, no security. So they feel like that's the blueprint of being real. Where being real, get your life taken. Being real,
that's a blueprint to get your head blown off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, and then you got to remember these kids nowadays and these young folks is playing these video games. So then that whole the reaction, the morals, all that shit go out the window. So like you say, when a person get into a town, first thing, and here's another thing, like on the social media, like my cousin, his stepson, he was locked up on the East Coast in Carolina. So he was locked up. He messed around and got out. Get into it with something. Now he been locked up, but they thinking the resume gonna do anything. So he got to talking crazy. When he got to talking crazy to him, guess what? He told dude, "When I see you, is up." Well, guess what? Last week, dude saw him and he lit him up. So now my cousin had to bury his stepson because, man, people don't get it, man. These kids don't look at shit like that no more, man. They free falling, doing whatever they want to do with no repercussion.
Can I say one thing though, real quick about going back to the situation, Cheese? You would think that he would have learned from the AR situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
they kidnapped AI. Did they kidnap AI and rob him?
You said AI or AR?
Yeah, AR. I'm talking
AR. Oh,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it's like, man, when you got to stay out of that. You got to stay out of that, man, because they hate you in the hood. Once you start shining, they hate you.
Yeah, and not even just that. It even went down with Gil. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gil had his times too with stuff.
But I just don't appreciate the Hassan Campbell stuff, man. He was talking about.
Oh, that was reckless.
Right.
Going in the building. Salute.
Yeah.
And my man from Philly, man.
Yeah,
he
had said
something yesterday on the video. I had put a post on Instagram. He was saying something about Bronx niggas always cutting down Philly. I said, first of all, I'm not respecting nobody from New York, but New York niggas never came down Philly and set up shop.
Of course not. Of course not.
Yo, hold on. Me and George Mick was just talking about that earlier this morning. Me and George Mick was talking about Hassan Campbell said that shit.
Hassan Campbell just be talking, man. He
he just be talking.
Listen, ain't nobody going nowhere like that and taking it over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you can't. You might have a past where these people accept you in that area, but you're not coming out there like the what was them, the lynch mob? What was those Jamaicans from that was.
Yo, because hold on. We ran them out of Jersey. They came to Philly. And Philly ran them out of Philly. They went to Baltimore and DC got right out of there.
All right, I'm gonna tell you about the Shower Posse, right? I'm gonna tell y'all some real talk. This is real talk. The Shower Posse, it was so. Cause I grew up in the area. I'm 49, so I grew up in that JBM area, right? I'm gonna tell you some real. I'm gonna tell y'all some real stuff. Listen loud and clear. The police reached out to the JBM dudes and was like, handle that. We're gonna look to the other way. I promise you that went down.
I heard about that.
Yeah, high level. Because Philly always been like dirty and, you know what I'm saying, with the police department, the mayor. Just like with Rizzo. Rizzo, they say all this, he was racist and all this. But one thing I give Rizzo this, them Gambino niggas came down there. The nigga Rizzo went in Holmesburg prison, went in the cell and beat dude down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the mayor of the city went inside the prison cell. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that's like the Camden mayor shit. That's like Camden mayor was the dirty ass mayor. Yo, them must get a cop. The cops used to be selling drugs to the street. They came to cops. They were like, it's our shift. They take the
my
shit.
uncle got put up in an indictment. You talking about with JR? The dude JR.
Yeah.
Right. My uncle got arrested. So he was a district attorney. Oh Lord, he got put up in an indictment. Yeah. Yeah, I know about that whole situation.
Yeah, the city definitely been corrupted, man. Y'all remember, Steve? Remember when John Street had took over Philly as the mayor, and then they did the Operation Safe Streets. That's when they had started all the cops and everything parking on like every block where people hustled at.
Right.
And then while all this stuff come out, let's find out John Street whole family, his brothers and all that, they trapping, getting rid of all types of work. They was under all types of investigation.
You guys make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Share the content. Share this content, man. Hit the like button, dog. Got people in the building. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Let's push this. Let's push this.
And and like I said, I can say it like this. Even where I'm from in Elizabeth, New Jersey, the police detectives are corrupt out there, motherfucker. I mean, one time I was going to the store to get me a fifth of Hennessy and I think I was drinking that St. Ives at the time. Just back in there, I was drinking St. Ives. The fifth of Hennessy and St. Ives, right? I'm coming out of the store. The police they stopped me, put me against the car. You know what they do? They go in my pockets, take my money out. I had like $5,000 on me. They took $2,500 and put $2,500 back in my pockets. It was like, where you get this money from? I work for it, man. I work at this clothes store called Skange. Well, if you don't got no pay stub, we're taking half of this. And we're going to take half of this every time we see. Come on, bruh.
Come on.
Now, what you going to do then? What you going to do? You going to have to beat the cops up. You ain't let the motherfuckers keep robbing you.
What's up, man?
So like I said, a lot of dirty cops out here. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if these cops knew exactly what happened to that young man out here in Philly, because these cops don't give a fuck, because these Philly niggas be popping these cops' ass. They be busting these cops' ass wide open out here.
Yeah.
Man, that's the only time I know that murder cops like they do.
Hey, Guy, I'm gonna hop off here for a minute for this game, watch this game, but I'll be back on here. I'll be back on here. All right, peace, team. Peace.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right, salute.
I'm just be watching.
No doubt.
All right.
But the hood blogger, man, come on, SV12, let these niggas know, man, how dirty these motherfuckers play out here, bro. These cops, they be knocking these cops' noodles out.
Yeah, facts. It's a different type time, and if anybody that do watch that God channel that think that they really believe that the Bronx coming to Philly to do anything. If anything, one thing about Philly is, you know what I'm saying, Philly always show love. You know what I mean? You come respectfully, but you ain't gonna come out there and take nothing over. But people will network all day as you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. It's just like if you know how it is, like Philly, Jersey, whatever. Everybody connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can't come out Elizabeth and just do what I want. But if I come out there with you and you be like, this is my brother, you know what I'm saying, he got this and that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. You gotta always be respectful to where you come. That's just like a group of Philly guys, they're not gonna come out in the middle of Bronx and be able to take nothing over. Ain't nobody going for that. You know what I'm saying? You can't come to nobody home and take nothing over.
No.
It ain't working like that.
That's why them shower posse niggas got moved out of New York, got moved out of New Jersey, got moved out of Philly, got moved out of Baltimore, got moved out of DC, until them motherfuckers was running scared. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the president talking on each other.
Exactly. Yeah, but that just be all the shade, because at the end of the day, man, Hassan Campbell, bro, everything with him is all stories. It's just a bunch of you know what I mean, he untouchable, man, Mr. Untouchable. Let him
rat.
say
That nigga's a rat. The only person I know touchable is rat. Only thing that touchable is rat. Because a rat kill you, and then they tell the police on you if you shoot them back.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like that black ass ugly big nose nigga. What's his name? Yo?
You talking about Gibbs?
Yeah, Brian the Rat Gibbs.
Yeah,
you shoot that nigga, he going right to the cops. But if he shoot you, you act like ain't shit happen.
Hell yeah, that's what I don't understand. How can you be out and be taking all them lives like that? What you think you gonna have a run forever? Like you gonna be able to be dropping 10, 15 people and you never gonna get booked for it. That's why I could never do nothing but respect people like Wayne Perry, because you knew what you signed up for. Even after he got told on, he still took that. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? It like you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that do stand up.
Wayne Perry told himself. Wayne Perry was like, he was like, yo, give me another double cheeseburger, and I tell him some other murders I did. Like they did the weed-based shit. That's what they got. They got that weed-based character from Wayne Perry, yo. The weed-based Wayne Perry.
Yeah, like give me my last street meal. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing nobody else did. Yeah, but it's just a crazy world, man. It's crazy, but we also gotta remember, but we gotta get out of this, because I know a lot of people are speculating with Gil. Just to get back on topic, a lot of people speculating what Gillie is going through and what he should be doing for his children. So that goes for us too. Us as human beings. Just because you're a public figure don't mean you're the only one that got to be making sure. For the people that feel like if your kid is grown, whatever age they are, you should have them covered all the time. Then that's the energy you should have in your own household. People shouldn't just be saying it just because he's a public figure. And it's also a wake-up call that don't nobody know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when your last time going to be. Just turn on the news, man. You know how many murders been in Philly since his son got killed, bro? You know what I'm saying? It been every day. Every day people been getting hit up.
Yeah,
every day since then.
And you know what? That also could be retaliation too. Facts.
We just in an unfortunate part of the world right now, man. And as sad it is to say, ain't no stopping it. Because we in the era where you can't legally, let me phrase that, legally discipline your children. Other kids don't got respect for other elders or nothing. You know, an old lady come walking down the street, young boys blowing tree in their face, blowing herb in their face. You know what I'm saying? Hustling right in front of them, sitting on neighbor's steps. They sit on the neighbor's step, a neighbor trying to come in and out their house. They act like they don't want to move out front of their own neighbor's steps, where, you know, we came up on different principles and morals and stuff like that. Hey, don't be throwing trash out of front of Miss Mary crib. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this right here. Don't do that right there. But it's just it's like the children, they don't listen to the adults or respect them, man.
You know what else? I'm gonna say something. You know, kind of got me kind of pissed off too, though. To be honest, that shit the Carcino doing right now. The way he told LeBron James. I didn't even do no show LeBron James having a heart attack because he's a young man. His basketball career might be over. You know what I'm saying?
It's serious. It's serious. That's the difference between doing every little thing for a view than just having morals and principles as a human being. You know what I mean? As a human being, I can't stand when people do that stuff, and people look at people that just because they're famous or a public figure that they don't have no feelings or nothing.
Hold on one second. Hey, Boucher ain't 50. Give me the minute mark where he's talking reckless about LeBron's son. Give me the minute mark on the tape, the show, so I can go and bring it up so we can hear what he's saying. That's between, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me the minute mark. I don't want to listen. I can't listen to 20 minutes of that nigga. I want to listen to the whole hour some change.
I don't watch him anyway because stuff that I did see in the past years. He shoot from the hip. He just gets his own. He gets his own like perspective on stuff, and most of the time he be off.
Always off. You know, people talking about shit that happened in New Jersey and New York. You live always tell how you know that. Oh yeah, my close connection. Nigga, you ain't like me. You don't move around. You wasn't bodyguard for celebrities. You wasn't living from state to state. You had to stay in Chicago, bro. I was everywhere, nigga. So I don't know everything. I know your podcast don't know everything, nigga.
Exactly. That's what people. And people don't understand. Even if you hear something from somebody, if you wasn't there or really heard it from a person that
Yeah.
was really there, then it's
Or
rumors,
person that
man.
happened to. Or person that happened
Yeah.
to.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yo,
but
but like I
it's a
said,
lot of that. You
trying to
couldn't
make it seem like. Nobody trying to make it seem like you trying to make it seem like LeBron James' son was taking PEDs. That's why he had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why even say that? If it was ever an issue or something that was going on, if it wasn't released on the news or something like that, why even push that narrative? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose? Why not just talk about how messed up it is? Yeah, why not just talk about how unfortunate of a situation it is? You gotta sit up there and do the conspiracy theories and all that.
And what Carsino don't think is niggas got long bread, bro. They got long bread. LeBron is a billionaire. Jay-Z is damn near a billionaire. All these artists that you talk shit about damn near billionaires, bro. If a nigga catch you slipping somewhere, APTV salute. Peace, bro. If a nigga catch you slipping somewhere, bro, they gonna do you dirty. They don't have to do it themselves. They can have somebody else do it.
You got fans that'll do it.
Yeah. Jimmy P 45 salute, man. Yeah. Got fans that do it just to get a rep. Just to get all of a feather.
World rep. That's why they say, man, that, you know what I'm saying, the tongue sharper than the sword, bro.
They talking about shout out to Jaylen Brown getting that $350 million contract, whatever that shit is. A 5-year, $350 million contract. He's gonna be like he's gonna get like $67 million a year, bro. The last year of his contract, he get $69 million. For the last year, that shit.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Nigga, this nigga, I'm about to lose weight, go back to playing basketball again. Nigga, trying to get. Yo, nigga, if I knew basketball was $304 million, if I knew basketball was gonna be paying this much money back in the early '90s, where all them players was getting chump change,
they definitely was.
Shit, I think I would have continued playing basketball and fuck selling drugs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't see the future in it. I see the future in that shit, bro.
It was basketball players,
but not money.
Yeah, because a lot of them was ending up broke, man.
Yeah, like Pee Wee Kirkland said, they try to give him $40,000. He's like, man, it seems like I make $40,000 in a week, in a day.
Yeah.
I make $40,000 a day, but you know, going back to that casino for life nigga, man. Somebody gotta check him, man, because a lot of shit he's saying and doing, it's like the only people he go at like that is LeBron James and his family.
That's wrong. What's the motive?
What's the motive? Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Look at this. I'm gonna show you something right now. You gonna laugh at it. I'm gonna show you something right now. Hold up. I'm gonna let you see something. I'm just going to put any video when he talking about LeBron James. Check this out. Show you something. You tell me what you think of this shit. Listen to that. Let's see what shit. Let's see who's. I'm there, bro. Well, I'm gonna just go to this one right here. Let you see this shit real quick. Hold on. Here we go right here. Hold on.
Needle for it. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. That's real life ready.
You're hovering, wondering if you click buy or book, is your personal info going to be safe?
Like it was non-contact and just a workout, you know, and it's nothing, you know, like they worked him to death or anything like that. And he just a regular workout and he just collapsed. You know, so my heart goes out to Savannah and
ABTV wears now. Well, I ain't saying that. He wasn't taking no drugs, bro. He wasn't doing shit.
You know, my heart goes out to them. Y'all, I couldn't bite my tongue on this and sit here and lie and sit there and say I don't blame LeBron for all the pressure he put on Bron. I said this in other videos. He's already been putting too much pressure on Bron. The kid is not NBA ready, and you keep trying to promote him going to the league. Got your meat.
All right, you see that shit, right? He tried to say LeBron forced his son to use performance-enhancing drugs in order to get better in his game. You heard that shit, right?
Yeah, he out of pocket.
That nigga out of pocket like a motherfucker. That nigga's out of pocket. Yo, Yada L7, he's trying to say LeBron James put too much pressure on his son, so his son is taking antibiotic steroids and shit like that. That's what he's trying to claim. Too much pressure. Nah, nigga, there ain't no too much pressure. He wasn't taking no antibiotic steroids, man. Black kids don't gotta do that shit. That's for them white kids, man. So please stop putting that needle in front of everybody, bro. People say LeBron on him. I can't tell you on LeBron, but it was his head since he was in high school.
Thanks. His sons could have did whatever they wanted. A lot of times these kids they want the fame, the spotlight, and the feeling that they see their pop go through. His pop is this role model. So you know what I'm saying? If he could have not been good at ball at all. It's like look at Kobe kids. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had his daughter that, you know, wanted to do that. It'd be inside of the kids. Ain't nobody forcing it. They rich and good for life regardless. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't have to do it. They do it because they want to do it.
Exactly.
Brian didn't force that little nigga to do it. He wanted to do it. So when he see how good his son was getting, he's like, you know what? I want to be there with my son in the league. I want to play with my son. What any father probably want to do. Come on, man.
Of course. Then you're going to want to make them better than you anyway. That's part of the training. You can't, no sports in this world, you go to any training, it's not no, that's what come with when you're doing stuff, whether it's boxing, basketball, everything is hard work. You're going to get yelled at. They're going to try to squeeze the most out of you. That's part of the game.
This nigga, he's the first person he blamed. He said his condolences go all the family, but he says it's LeBron's fault. He named every family member. Then he's gonna go say it was LeBron's fault that happened to his son.
That's what's going on these days in time. That's the stuff a lot of people on the internet they want to hear, just to be like, oh, you're right. You know what I mean? And that's just the unfortunate world that we live in these days. Like I said on the other video I did, people make it like just because a person is rich or something like that health issues and death and all that stuff don't happen. You could be a
hold on, pause yourself. Y'all the L7, not the bullshit, because LeBron's sons are way better than Michael Jordan's sons ever was. Way better.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Bronny J and I seen Bryce play. They make Michael Jordan's sons look like PAL players, nigga. Let's be honest.
But we gotta remember, Jordan wasn't always the nicest coming up his damn self. You know, it took hard work and dedication for him. A lot of these other guys, you had LeBron. LeBron was a baby coming in the NBA, and he was the man ever since he came in the NBA. He was a kid. He was the man. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere he was at.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is. But boy, I gotta tap out here. I gotta go handle something.
All right, no doubt, bro. Thanks for coming up, bro. I appreciate you.
For sure. You already know I'll be carried. All right, boy. All right, salute to the chat.
Salute, bro. Salute. Yeah, Bryce 6'6", 6'7". Bryce like 6'6", 6'7" at 15. Yeah, a tall young man right there. But like I said, now LeBron James' son Bronny is nice, bro. He ain't no average. He's not one of them average NBA Suns players, bro. He's gonna be something. He still could be something. It was not a life-threatening, career-changing heart problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people that have heart problems that still play professional sports. You know what I mean? And did good. So I ain't gonna put that on. But what I'm saying is this clown Carcino for life. That shit he just said. The LeBron fault because he put too much pressure on his son. No, nigga. Not his fault, nigga. Shit happens, bruh. And please stop saying that young man was on antibiotic steroids because he wasn't. He didn't even look like he was taking that. He wasn't built like LeBron was built when LeBron came in the league. LeBron was a man when he came in the league at 17. He was a man child. He was big. That motherfucker had muscles coming out of his neck. Yeah, I say definitely wrong for that. I don't like that shit, man. Every time a black person is elevated, said they doing, he always gotta be cheating somehow. Nigga, why don't you say that about the white boys that's elevating sports? Why don't it gotta be the black boys? Yo, Steve will fix, man. I'm gonna have some more Whack 100 for you soon, man. I'm gonna have some more Whack 100 for you soon. Don't worry, bro. I got you, bro. But why has always got to be the black men that cheat? Well, we're naturally gifted. It's the white boys that's not naturally gifted. They got to do that little extra. Talk about, LeBron James scored the most points in NBA history. So how he's not the greatest scorer ever? Whose fault is that Michael Jordan retired 2 times? That's not LeBron's fault. You know what I'm saying? Whose fault is it? I don't know. You tell me. P-Son crazy with it? The youngest one? All right, that's what's up. So, I just wanted to do this show, man. I touched on a couple of topics that I think that we need to touch on, you know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody for coming in, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in. LeBron is better than Mike. All-around player. Mike is a beast in offense. LeBron do everything. Everything. But this is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBT. We bully the bullies. I appreciate that for coming. And we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBT that started his own thing. Like, nigga, what? We out of here. Salute. Thank you, my boy Jersey Rich.